morning, everybody. I really miss you. I miss seeing you in person. But we're going to talk today about how the church tells time. Now, there's many ways of telling what time it is. Can you think of some? Maybe some of you have a watch and you can tell what time it is. And there's other kinds of time too, like maybe a calendar. Can some of you tell time by looking at a calendar? You can tell what day it is, what season of the year it is. But how does the church tell time? Well, let's think about it. I've got something here for us to look at. It's a line, right? What is it, like a rope? I'm going to put it down. And maybe this is kind of like the way we think about time. So in this, we've got a beginning, and that might be maybe when you were born, or maybe when your parents were born. And as you go along this line, time goes by. And so maybe there's a beginning, and a middle, and an end here. Or maybe this is the beginning on this side. And you go along, and then this is the middle, and this is the end. But look, this rope is a little different, right? It's actually more like, kind of like a circle. Maybe that's how the church tells time. You know, when you have a circle, can you tell which one is the beginning and which part of it is the end? It's like maybe this is the beginning, and then you go along the circle, and where's the end? Maybe it's here, but maybe it's here, and maybe it's there. It's hard to know where the beginning and the end of the circle is. And actually, that's exactly how the church tells time. There's no beginning and there's no end. So we have a special puzzle here that helps us remember how the church tells time. Some of you might remember doing this with us in church. So each one of these is a Sunday for the year. And can you guess which Sunday this one is? This one is for Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry. This one. This one is for Christmas. I am so sorry. Christmas has a star on it. This one is for Easter. So I'm going to put this over here because Easter is quite a ways away from Christmas. And actually, Christmas has 2 Sundays. Did you know that? You know the song, The 12 Days of Christmas? Well, that means that there's 2 Sundays in Christmas, actually. So we have 2 Sundays in which we celebrate Christmas. And then 1 Sunday in which we celebrate Easter. But then you know what? After Easter, there's actually a number of Sundays in which we celebrate how Jesus came alive again. And so actually there's a total of 6 Sundays in Easter. It's such an important time of the church year. And then there's a special Sunday right after Easter called Pentecost. And it's the only red Sunday of the year. And it's the time when we remember how God sent the Holy Spirit to be with us. But there's a lot of other space here on our clock. What else do we need to add? Well, what about these purple Sundays? We've got a lot of purple Sundays. Maybe they come right before the special Sundays. And actually, that's right. There's actually 4 special Sundays, purple Sundays, before Christmas. And these are the Sundays, or the time of the church year, when we get ready for Christmas. And these special Sundays are called Advent. So I'm going to put the little sign there that says Advent. It's when we're getting ready for when Jesus came to earth to be with us. And then there's also more purple Sundays here. And those are the purple Sundays when we're getting ready for Easter. And there's actually 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 purple Sundays when we're getting ready for Easter. And those Sundays are called Lent. Okay, so now, what do we have left? Oh, well, there's another season of the church year. You might not have heard of this one. This one is a big name. It's called Epiphany. And what it is, it's when we think about the way that Jesus spent his life on earth with us. And those are the seasons, or the time of the church year when we think about how Jesus came and taught. He taught children, he taught mothers, he taught fathers about how to be a child of God. So there's many Sundays in the Epiphany when we learn about what Jesus did when he was here on earth. Look at that. And then, okay, now there's a whole lot of the church year that's still empty. And guess what this one is called? Ordinary time. Can you think of anything more ordinary than ordinary time? This is the time of the year when maybe you're on summer vacation, and maybe you start school in the fall, and maybe you play soccer, and maybe you play, I don't know, any of your games that you like to play. Oh, and there's Halloween in there. All of those things happen during ordinary time, and there's a lot of Sundays in ordinary time. Ordinarily, I would ask you to help me put all of these blocks in. So I'm just going to put them in one at a time. Almost there. Okay, we've got all of our blocks in place now. And the only thing left that we have to put on our calendar are these special hands. You know, it's like the hands of a clock. So it reminds us when the special times are, and it reminds us of where we are in the church year. So maybe what's the special Sunday? I would think Christmas, right? So we'll just put that right there, pointing at Christmas. What's another special Sunday? Maybe we should point it to Easter. Say that's a very special Sunday of the church year. And now we have a third hand to remind us where we are in the church year right now. Can any of you guess where we are in the church year? Now I'll give you a hint. We are in the last Sunday of ordinary time today, and we are one Sunday right before the first Sunday in Advent. Can any of you guess where that would be? Let's see. Well, this is ordinary time here. What would be the last Sunday before Advent? Ah, right there. There we are. And you know what? Whenever we go to the next Sunday, we're going to move this forward one. And that will tell us how many more Sundays we have left until Christmas. Now, I want to share with you, oh, here it is, something that you can do at home. And we're sending this to your house, and so that you will have an opportunity to make a church calendar for yourself. And you can see, you can look at the church calendar, and then you can move the little pointer forward in time as we get closer and closer to Christmas.